It's a great day, my amazing CEOs. Have you ever faced a challenge really growing your product or service? You've got an innovative product, you got an innovative service, yet there's a challenge launching it. Imagine launching a groundbreaking idea only to struggle to gain traction and reach your target audience. And this is exactly the challenge that was facing the one and only card called Discover. Now, Discover card was a reality because it was being overshadowed by the giants in the industry, which at that time, there was only Visa and MasterCard. Now, did you know that Discover, now a top player in the credit card industry, started its journey as part of Sears and Roebuck? Now, some of you are not old enough to know about Sears and Roebuck, but yes, that same Sears company that at least my generation knew as the appliance company now was in the credit card business. Now, despite them trying to do some things that were pretty cool and innovative, like cash back, innovative. Number two, no annual fees, innovative. They still faced a whole uphill battle. Now, you think about what you got to go through as a CEO, by the way. They've had this whole uphill battle, and they were being as creative as you can possibly be. And then in 2004, they even went head-to-head with the giants, Visa, MasterCard, in a lawsuit saying, hey, look, you guys created this industry, and it's unfair. We can't even participate. So I believe that Discover's story is a testament to the challenges of being innovative, and in a competitive market, it still doesn't mean that you're going to be successful initially. So the question is, how did Discover overcome the obstacles and become the household name that we know today as Discover Card? You might even have a Discover Card in your wallet right now. The key really lies in their unwavering focus on three things. Number one, they were customer focused. They were offering an innovative solution to a problem the customers had. Number two, they started prioritizing strategic partnerships. So they started partnering with merchants. They started partnering, which we'll talk about, with other opportunities. And number three, they said, look, we know what our niche is. The riches are in the niches. We're going to target what's called the middle class and say, look, we've got a way to put money in your pocket. We've got a way to give you more than you have right now. And by carving out that niche, and winning the legal battle, by the way, I forgot to mention that part. They did win the legal battle against MasterCard and Visa. It was a turning point. And Discover is the card we know today. So for CEOs out there like yourself and myself that are looking to boost sales and boost revenue, I believe Discover offers a valuable insight into the power of resilience and strategic planning. So what's my big takeaway to you as a CEO that's tuning in this morning at the CEO Sales Huddle? Whether you're a startup, maybe you're in the first 3 years of the business, or you're seasoned, you're 5 years and above, and you're out there going. Here's a couple things you can do. Number one, have a niche and understand that only you speak to that niche better than anyone else. Number two, discover your, I should use the word discover, but discover your unique selling points. Okay, so we've got to have things that are unique only to us. And number three, collaboration. We know that collaboration crushes competition. When you do those three things, you will drive growth, you will impact your target audience, and more importantly, you have a highly profitable company and you'll do what you love to do. With that being said, my name, by the way, is Shay Brown, host of the CEO Sales Huddle. Welcome to today's session. And so we start every single morning the exact same way, which is if you can't focus on sales, which is our business mantra. If you can't focus on sales, you can't be in business. So every morning, I believe we all need to start with our own mantra, right? And I want you to repeat after me. When you have a mantra, you have an affirmation. That means it's something that you believe in, something that you repeat. So here it is right here. Repeat after me. If you can't focus on sales, you can't be in business. Now, I don't want you saying that just to say that. I want you to understand the reason why. Here's why. Sales is the oxygen for every great business in history. And without sales, there's always more money going out than there is coming in. So we all recognize every morning, it's a reminder, that sales and all the things we got to do today is important. I get that. But sales is serious business. So what is our next step? Our next step is we always do a pledge. And the next pledge is one of my favorite segments, which is learn, earn, and return. Now, you don't have to put a hand over the heart or anything, but this is a pledge that we make as CEOs. And we should say, I need to learn, I need to earn, and I need to return. Now, I'm going to give it in this context so you can repeat after me. I have to learn something new in order to earn new revenue from current clients in order to get new and old clients to return. So I must learn, I must earn, and I must what? Return. That's a mantra that we do every single morning. We've got 3 objectives when we get together. And our objectives are really sales progress. And as a CEO, when you show up every day and you have a conversation with your sales organization, because I believe there's 2 conversations any CEO will have every single day. One is with the sales organization. They're going to take that call. They're going to take that meeting. And number 2, something that's so detrimental to the company that if they don't address it, it can wipe the whole company out. So as you meet with your sales organization, one objection you look for is what type of progress do we have? We know we have some wins and some losses that happens, but what's our sales progress? That's why we show up here every day. Number 2 is to address any roadblocks that are out there. We know just like every case study we do every single morning, there's going to be roadblocks. And in those roadblocks, what are we going to do to overcome it? And number 3, to understand the 5 sales pillars that every CEO must know and must understand in order to be successful in their business. Sales pillar number 1 is sales planning. Now, we do have something called CEO Sales Plan. And the CEOsalesplan.com, you can go to CEOsalesplan.com. That's where you can have a 1-page sales plan, right? CEO level. Cool. Number 2, sales cycles. What's the cycle? What's the customer's journey from the time we really connect with them to the time they're in our community and we're communicating with them, all the way to the time that we are able to convert them because we have an interest, want, or desire in what we're doing. And then 3rd is sales messaging. Sales pillar number 3 that every CEO must know is what is our sales message. And then sales pillar number 4, sales indicators. Now, I love to be a top of mind to you. I know it only took us, 4 or 5 minutes to get here, but this is very, very important. And number 5 is the sales team. Who's doing the selling? How do we get there? So let's now, as you're joining in and you're here, we're so excited here this morning or this afternoon or whatever time you're watching. If you're watching live right now, do me a favor. Look right below the video. And put hashtag I'm here. Hashtag I'm here. I love to check in every single morning. You can see me, but I can't see you. So it's so cool when I get a chance to connect with you. I love the DMs. I love the messages. I respond to everyone. It's a way for you also to connect with all the other CEOs who are watching this. Or number 2, if you're watching the replay, which is okay, maybe at 8 a.m. Eastern Standard Time, you're doing something else. I respect that. I understand that. What I would like for you to do is just look below the video and put hashtag replay. Now, the hashtag replay is pretty cool, right? Because you're here, you're still watching, you're in the conversation. And as a CEO, if there's a conversation you can be a part of, wouldn't you agree that sales organization, a conversation with that organization, is one of the conversations you want to be on a daily basis? Yeah, I would think so. And so now we're going to move to our next step. Our next step is the CEO Sales Dashboard. Now, the CEO Sales Dashboard, for those folks that are tuning in right now, I might want to know, well, Shay, first of all, what is the CEO Sales Huddle all about? I'm here. It's my first time. No worries. CEO Sales Huddle is a place where we gather to understand how to sell more, faster, and smarter. Okay, got it, Shay. I'm with you. I can do that. How long is this thing going to be? Well, we have a big why first. And I think it's important that we step back and we slow down every morning. We understand our big why we come together, why we gather. And it's really for 3 reasons. Number 1, sales growth. Number 2, sales accountability. And number 3, sales consistency. So we always like to get a little bit better, a little bit better, a little bit better, a little bit better, a little bit better. And so I want to make sure that we're both there at the same place at the same time. So that's number 1. Number 2, that we are consistent in the actions that we're taking every single day to move our business forward. Oh, I love it. I love it. I love it. Okay. Now we do this for 15 minutes a day. And I like to remind CEOs, they'll say, wow, I'm so busy. I've got so much going on. I get that. But 15 minutes a day is 1% of your day. So if you just focus 1% of your day on your health, would you do that? If you had to focus 1% of the day to make sure that you had the right food, would you do that? And the answer is yes. So you spend 1% of your day, 15 minutes a day, focusing on really building more sales. What's our number 1 outcome? Why do we even get together? Why do we show up? We're doing a lot of things right now, but here it is. Our number 1 outcome for every CEO watching is to generate $100,000 plus, I just say plus, a month of consistent, predictable, reliable revenue. And this is how we do it, by having the right sales systems, the sales structure, the sales funnels that are in place for the sales organization. So now let's look at the CEO sales dashboard. The CEO sales dashboard was created because there was a problem in the market. And the market was, hey, Shay, where do I go as a CEO where I can just measure a few metrics that could change the trajectory of my business? And it did not exist. So we went and we created something. And this comes after, 20 years of being in the business. Obviously, it comes after years of experience working with other folks, working with clients. And it's about, what do you need? What's most important to you? What's relevant today? Not yesterday in the past, but today. And I said, well, you know what? There's only 5 indicators: leads, appointments, offers, deals, and repeat business. So we have an Excel sheet. Now, this is not an app. You don't have to go about downloading anything. In fact, go ahead and open up your CEO sales dashboard right now, even as I'm talking. And as you do, you can pull it up right now. And it looks something like this. You can see it here. I think we're going to give you there we go. You can see it right there. And on the left-hand side, there are 5 categories: leads, appointments, offers, deals, and repeat business. And then all the way to the right-hand, or the columns going across, are the days. So for example, this is something you could fill out. You can give it to your assistant to fill out, your virtual assistant, your business operations team, someone you're paying. You can say, look, I'm writing you a check. I need you to fill this out for me. Okay. Get that in front of me as a CEO. This is what I need so I can put the right resources in the right place at the right time that's going to help me generate the revenue that I need in my business, by the way. And so you go across the top and we got leads, appointments, deals, and repeat business. We got 5 categories. Okay. Today, I'm going to go deep in one area. So while there's subcategories in each side, so if you was doing leads right now, you go to today's date. How many leads came in yesterday? How many appointments were set yesterday? How many appointments were run yesterday? How many offers were made yesterday? And now we're going to this category called deals. And I like to always spend a few minutes on deals because at the end of the day, nothing happens without the deal taking place. So in this case, we have 3 categories. And the 3 categories are, let me see where I can go get it. There we go. The 3 categories are important because, instead of just saying, oh my gosh, what's happening? Did the money come in? Did it not come in? Yeah, this is what a deal means. The money came in. So let's look at the categories. So how many deals were closed yesterday? That means the deal was closed. The credit card's in the house. You got the wire payment. The check came in the mail. The transfer was there. However you're accepting methods of payment, the contract is in the building or in the office now. The deal is done. Put that number down. And as you go back, look at yesterday. And then look at the day before. And then go back and look at the last 30 days. We want to see the trend. And then the last 2 months. Look at that trend. That's closed. And then I have a category here called pending. And pending's okay. That means you made an offer yesterday. That means there is a next step. You see that from yesterday. We talked about that yesterday. Today, at the 13-minute mark, we're talking about deals. And you have 3 categories. We have hot, warm, and cold. Now, this is how I like to categorize it. You can categorize it however you want. But as a CEO, if I'm looking at that and say, whoa, we got some pending deals. We've got, 5 hot deals. And hot deals are deals you feel like will close in the next 0 to 10 days. So on average, 5 to 10 days is a good number. Now, the closer it gets to 10, the more it gets toward being warm, obviously. And then you have warm leads. And warm leads are typically in that 10-day to 20-day mark. And maybe you have to get back with them. Maybe they've got to sign the contract. Maybe you had to send them the wire instructions. Maybe they're financing it and you're waiting for the finance deal to come through. There's a lot of things that could be in play for warm. And I know it means different things to different industries. So it'd be a lot to try to do it in this segment now. And then the last one is cold. And cola, anything really in my mind is 20 to 30 days plus. Doesn't mean they're not going to do it. Doesn't mean you don't follow up. Doesn't mean it was a waste of time. It just means there's not as warm as some of the ones that are like, hey, you'll have this tomorrow. Hey, I'll take care of this evening. Hey, my accountant's going to wire you the money first thing in the morning, or whatever it may be that you categorize as hot. This is very important. This is the number one indicator towards the health of the business. The CEO's dashboard is the number one tool that helps CEOs get to and really drive to $100,000 a month. And the whole premise is what gets measured gets managed, and what gets managed gets better. Wow. Not a new idea, but isn't that something you can implement right now? You can implement it in any area of your life. But today we're just talking about one area, and that is really the CEO Sales Dashboard and how you can use it. So we have another segment here that we do every single morning, which is called We Celebrate Wins. Because I don't believe we just show up every day just to beat ourselves up and say, oh, you got to do better, you got to do better, you got to do better. No. We're going to look at what's worked. What are some actions that we've taken that we feel really good about? So here's 3 questions. I believe powerful people ask powerful questions because questions steer focus. And in this life, you get exactly what you focus on. So number 1, what are you most proud of? You look back at yesterday in the sales organization. Was something you did, I'm just proud of that, Shay. What was your biggest accomplishment yesterday? I'm not talking about last week, last month, yesterday. You accomplished something, you just like, wow, that got done. Man, that feels pretty good. And then what do you want to brag about? Like if I could bring you on right now as a CEO and you could step up and say, my sales organization yesterday, let me tell you what took place. What would you want to brag on? And then we understand that every day is not rainbow, cupcakes, and unicorns, okay? We get that. I understand that. And that's why we have this conversation. So these things can just be top of mind to you, top of mind to you, top of mind to you. Number 1, what was your biggest roadblock? Powerful people ask powerful questions because questions steer focus. And in this life, you get exactly what you focus on. So I want you to step back and say, what was your biggest roadblock? What's preventing you today from moving forward? And what's the one thing you could do that if you did it, it would move your life and or business forward? Now, that's something you can do. It could move the trajectory of your business. So you're a CEO. You show up every single morning because this is what CEOs do. They know they have the potential inside and perform at a higher level. And this is the one place that you can come to. This is the one community, the CEO Sales Huddle, you can be a part of. It doesn't matter what the results are. We're all here because we know we have the potential inside of us, not only perform at a higher level, but our organization can perform at a higher level. And we're willing to do something about it. That's the key. So with that being said, I close with this message that you have everything you need right now to be successful, to go out there and take action. The universe rewards people who take action differently than those that don't. Go back and look at your actions you're taking with your sales organization, where the resources are for your sales organization, for the sales systems you're using in your sales organization. And when you look at that, then that's going to project the trajectory of where we're going. I'm excited to be with you. You are awesome. I got it. You're a CEO. You're already a bad mamma jamma. I know you're doing some amazing things. I know you're an innovator. I know you're a creator. I know you're a game changer and a world changer, or you wouldn't be here. So thanks for all you're doing. With that being said, today, I believe, is your January 1st, and your best is still yet to come. With that being said, my name is still Jay Brown, the host of the CEO Sales Huddle. Thanks for joining. Thanks for tuning in. I'll see you on the other side. God bless and keep doing God's work. Peace.